Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back my friends, welcome back. And in today's video, I want to talk about the twin flame runner chaser scenario. Whether you have already met your twin flame or they're going to be coming into your life, you want to know exactly how to handle this situation so there is no running, there's going to be no chasing. You're going to be able to overcome this, and then you're going to start to discover truly what your life purpose is. Let's get started. When it comes to the twin flame runner chaser scenario, this is something that I've studied upon immensely because of the fear of having this person come forth, having this woman come forth, but then all of a sudden being taken away. Therefore, I did my homework. And in this video, I talk about the 4 ways that you're able to make it that there will be no runner chaser scenario. But let me tell you this, you're going to be going through a lot of different emotions in a very short period of time. You're going to have to open up like you've never opened up. You're going to have to communicate as clearly as you've ever had to communicate. And not only this, you're going to have to be able to accept that love, because as that vibrational frequency is going to raise to a whole new level, certain things are going to be coming out. And it's important to not resist what will be coming out and face it on. Release it once and for all, and you're going to see it's going to help you to get your heart back into its natural emotional state of being, which is to live out of love, joy, and happiness. The first way to overcome the runner chaser scenario, as far as when it comes to twin flames, is being prepared to purge like you've never purged before. It doesn't matter if you've already had your awakening and you've already gone through the purging phase. I am telling you this, it is going to be an incredible emotional roller coaster. You're going to be riding those all-time highs, but then you're also going to come crashing down. In some way, shape, or form, you will be triggering your twin flame and they will be triggering you. But what's important is whatever is going to be coming up, to not resist. Allow yourself to purge. And this can happen at any moment. You're not going to be able to just say, I'm going to put this off for now, and next week when I'm ready, that's when I'm going to be purging it. You have to allow it to flow without any resistance. You have to allow yourself the chance to release that pain, because what ends up happening, you connect, you meet your twin flame. All of a sudden, your vibrational frequency reaches an all-time high. It ends up triggering old wounds. It ends up bringing things up which must be removed from your heart space, because when the two of you unite, you could both have to get your hearts back into its natural state of being, which is to live out of love, joy, and happiness. But in order to do this, you got to get rid of that old inventory. So what I suggest is, no matter how much is going to be coming up, face it on, release it, and don't resist it. This happened to me. It just so happened I met my twin flame right before the full moon in Taurus, which is my sign. On top of that, there was an eclipse. That night, I literally purged for 6 hours straight. But I was aware that if I'm willing to do the work, if I'm willing to face those fears, if I'm willing to let go of that regret, that guilt, that shame, all these things, my heart was going to get back to this natural emotional state of being. It was going to make us connect at a much deeper level. And don't be afraid to open up to your twin flame, not lashing out at them. You triggered this to come out of me, but sitting and just opening up to them, letting them know, here's what came up yesterday. I just wanted you to know. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. Maybe it's something you haven't talked to anyone before. It's a secret that you kept inside, where now you're going to be opening up. But as far as with your twin flame, it's extremely important to communicate. And that brings me perfectly into my second way of overcoming the twin flame chaser and runner scenario. And then that is opening up and communicating like you've never done before. You're going to see it's going to happen naturally. There are certain things that you've kept hidden away. There are certain things that you might have felt shame for. You might have felt some insecurities or anything like this. You're going to quickly discover that you're going to be opening up to them like you've never opened up to anyone. It's going to literally, you're going to be with them, let's say for an example, for 1 month, but it's going to feel as if it's been a year. And not only this, as far as the lessons that you're going to learn, don't be afraid, even opening up about spirituality. You're going to be shocked at the different perception that they're going to have, the different lessons that they're going to be able to bring forth. And it's vice versa. You're going to be teaching them a lot of deep lessons also. And as far as communicating, no matter what negative emotion comes up, allow love to guide you. The truth will set you free. Start thinking like this, because you're going to see, as far as when you meet your twin flame, there's going to be something that's going to come over you where it doesn't matter what has to come out. What is it that you have to reveal? You will never intentionally hurt them, whether it's physically or emotionally, by withholding certain information. As an example, you're going to see. And what's going to shock you the most is the way that they're going to respond. As far as my twin flame, every time I've opened up to her, the way that she has responded, the incredible knowledge that she has passed on to me, was all brought forth through that communication. Really opening up, bearing your soul, sharing each and every single secret that you've kept away. And then you're going to be able to finally release it once and for all. The third way to overcome the runner-chaser scenario in twin flames is to not try to fix them. You're both coming into this relationship where there's a lot of baggage that's going to have to be taken care of, that's going to have to be removed. And you might think that you're more healed, therefore you want to heal them as much as possible, but you cannot force anything onto them. Love them and accept them for who they are as of this very moment. Realize, just like you on your journey, they're doing the best they can. And instead, just be there for them. Just be there, sitting attentively and listening to them. Sometimes it's just your energy that they need. It's not always, here's exactly how you should try to fix this or do that or that, because you can't force anything out of anyone. As far as on this journey, you must have noticed this, where certain times, all of a sudden, you're being triggered to heal certain things. It's not that you were thinking about it for weeks on end, and then all of a sudden now it's coming up. It just was the right time for it to come out in order to heal. It's the same thing, because what's going to end up happening, if you're constantly saying, well, we have to help you, you have to fix this, you have to fix that, you have to fix that, you have to get over this, you're just going to be pushing them away. Love them unconditionally and just be there for that moment where it's naturally going to start to come out. And you're going to see, it might not all come out at once, but they're going to start to open up to you little bit by little bit. You're going to start to see, okay, if I do this, it triggers you. I wasn't aware that something like that would trigger you. And you're going to start to discover certain things that you're going to have to be mindful of. And then once more, when that time comes forth, be there for your partner. Be there as far as listening to them, as far as loving them, as far as nurturing them. And you're going to see, it's if you continue to communicate and truly open up about everything, not allowing any type of guilt, shame, fear, and even sometimes just feeling embarrassed to open up about something. And you do. Like I say, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked at how is it that they're going to respond. And that's going to make you want to continue to open up. And the fourth way to overcome the twin flame runner chaser scenario is learning to truly move forth out of love. Not allowing any bottom feeding emotions have any control over your decision making. Truly opening up your heart and pushing forth with what is it that you enjoy, what is it that you're passionate about, and then allowing things to come forth. It's beginning to flow like water. Understand, sometimes the ocean is calm, but sometimes there are some massive waves. It's the same thing as far as on our journey. Sometimes you're having to put in a lot of time and energy and effort into something, but then other times you're meant to take a step back. And if you truly tap into that love vibrational frequency, as far as moving forth, it might take some time. But what you're going to quickly notice, that twin flame, as an example, is going to want to see you much more often than if you're living in that fear. As far as you got in an argument with them, all of a sudden I'm going to be losing them. I'm going to be losing them. Continue to allow that faith to grow. Continue each and every single day to thank God for everything that you have, for having brought this person forth. And as you do this, you're going to see, it might appear as though to certain individuals it's not a big miracle, but major, massive changes are going to come forth in your life. And as these changes come forth, you're going to start to see. You're going to be raising up your vibrational frequency. You're going to be feeling more energized. You're going to be feeling much more powerful as far as your spiritual gifts. You're going to be seeing more signs and synchronicities. And as far as this connection, if the both of you can get into that love vibrational frequency, you're going to raise your vibrational frequency to a whole new level. And as you do this, that is when it starts to become clear exactly how is it that you're meant to serve. What is the life purpose that you're both going to be following? So just let go of those fears as far as the control, especially that it has had over you. Think about how many times in your life have you had fear stop you from truly avoiding an accident, as an example, or compared to being able to have a wonderful experience. And once the two of you unite, if you're truly able to tap into that love vibrational frequency, if you're able to start to bring forth God in your relationship, you're going to see things are going to work out far better. Whenever you're going through difficult times, instead of pushing each other apart, that is when you're going to be growing together. And you're going to see at a certain point that doubt is going to release itself from your mind, and you're no longer going to be living in any type of fear. And it is such a better life to be pushing forth out of love, to be moving forth in a peaceful way, as far as and especially in your environment, for your health, for your mental well-being, and for your emotional well-being. If you're truly being mindful as far as the 4 ways that I just talked about to avoid the runner chaser scenario, you're going to see it's going to be difficult for a short period of time. You're going to have to go through a lot of different things. There's going to be incredible emotional highs, but also emotional lows. But it's going to help clear out a lot of things, because as far as the purging phase, I thought that I had healed as much as I could, or as far as that, as of that moment. But then I realized once my twin flame came forth, there's a lot of things that I wasn't aware of that I needed to heal. A lot of things from my childhood that I had completely forgotten about. But it was through communicating, being open with her. It was through opening up my heart and not fearing what the response was going to be, truly moving forth out of love. It was the fact that no matter what I need to say, no matter what needs to come out, I will never intentionally hurt my twin flame emotionally or physically. It is not worth it. For me, it's to move forth completely out of love. It's to love her unconditionally and then grow together. And that's exactly what's going to happen with you as you move forth on your journey. At a certain point, especially this year, this is the year of twin flames connecting. At a certain point, out of nowhere, this person is going to come forth and is going to change your life forever. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.